you a cake, a 6-inch cake, vanilla cake with banana filling that I know that you and your family will love and will enjoy. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. My ingredients. I have the sponge cake that you already have on my channel. I have the condensed buttermilk condensed buttercream that you already have on my channel. We're gonna need a banana, some sugar pearls, a little bit of sprinkles, the kind that you would like. I have green coloring for the frosting. I have brown sugar, chocolate chips, and a little bit of whipped cream that we are going to add to our chocolate chips. Let's get ready. Let's prepare this small cake at home for our families and our loved ones. So let's get started. My friends, I want to start with my filling. I have my brown sugar and my banana. I'm going to get a little pan and I'm going to add my brown sugar. I'm going to add my banana and I'm going to cut it in little pieces. If big large pieces go in, that's fine, because we're going to take it from here and we are going to cook it. So if there's big pieces, that's fine. When it starts cooking, they're going to get very small. So let's take it to the stove. Okay, this is on the stove, medium high heat. What we're going to do, we're just going to be mixing it, incorporating everything, making sure that the banana is nice and squishy. When it starts melting, like it is now, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. We just want to add just a little bit to give it that delicious flavor. And the banana, of course, is going to just pick up the extract, and it's going to just be delicious, this filling. We're going to cook it until it's nice and thick. The way it is right now, let me show it to you so you could see how thick this became. We didn't add any milk. We didn't add any water. We're going to remove it and put it in a little dish so it can start cooling down. This is done. Now here, I want to show you the texture from close up. It's nice and hot. That's why I like to start with my filling, because we're going to leave it aside. We're going to let it rest. But look how thick this is. Let it rest until we're ready to add it. I have my sponge cake here. I want to show you that for this sponge cake, you already have it on my channel. I just added the 3 types of milk, which is the condensed milk, evaporated milk, and the whipping cream. I added to the sponge cake so it's nice and soft, nice, and with all those milks, it's just going to be perfect. I want to show you that it's already cut in half to make it easier. I did it last night. I like to prepare my bread one night before I create this creation of my cake. Okay, I'm just going to put it aside and I'm going to start with my whipping cream and my chocolate. I'm going to take my whipping cream to the microwave and I'm going to just warm it up. It's nice and warm. I'm going to add it to my chocolate chips and I'm just going to incorporate it until the chocolate is nice and melted. It takes time, but really, this ganache comes out very delicious. Look how runny it is. I want to show you the texture. After it's nice and incorporated, I like to add it to this little container to make it more easier for me to pour and decorate my cake. I'm going to go ahead and pour it in here just to make it easier. Just like this. This is done. We're going to let it rest so it's nice and room temperature. Okay, I have my condensed buttercream here. Look how soft it is. What I'm going to do at this moment, I'm just going to add just a little bit, maybe like a half a cup to this little bag so that I could do the rim, so we could start making and adding the filling to my cake. We're just gonna get a little bit, like I said, half a cup. Very little, we don't need too much. Remember that my cake is a 6-inch cake. It's not big, it's really small, and it's perfect for a family of 6 or 7. Okay, I'm gonna do the rim. This rim that I'm making now is so that filling doesn't come out of the cake. This is gonna protect the filling from sipping from the side, going out of the cake, and I could cover the cake perfectly. Look how this is. It's a perfect filling, and it's not too much or not too little bit. It's just perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other half of the cake right on the top. If you could see it, it's nice and moist. You know that the sponge cake really absorbs all the milks. Here I'm going to go ahead and just add the coloring. I'm adding green coloring, but you could add the color that you would like. I'm just adding maybe a cup and a half of the mixture of the condensed buttercream, and I'm adding my coloring right now. I'm gonna go ahead, mix it completely until it's nice and incorporated. Look at this. We're gonna go ahead, mix it. When it's nice and incorporated, look how soft this is. It's nice and incorporated. I have my bag already ready, and I'm gonna start by adding everything to my piping bag. If it makes it easier for you, you could get a cup, put the bag inside the cup, and then add all the cream inside. For me, this is easier for me to do it like this. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start covering the outer side of my cake. I like to start with the sides first, and then I end up just adding the rest right on the top, just like this. Believe me, it takes time, but once you start doing it, the more you do it, I know that the easier it will become. And you'll become an expert in covering and making your own cakes at home for your family, for your birthday boys, birthday girls, even for your neighbors. Sometimes a neighbor would ask me, would you make a cake for me? And I would say yes, because the more you do it, the more practice you get. Look, right now, I'm just going to go ahead and try to fix all the sides, fix the top, and then I'm going to go ahead and put it in the refrigerator just for about 10 to 20 minutes so that the buttercream gets nice and a little bit stable, a little more stable. While it's on the refrigerator, what I'm going to do is just add a little more of the cream because I'm going to add some more coloring. I want to add this decoration, but I want the decoration to be a little more colorful than the really light green that I added to my cake. So I'm just adding a little more green so it's a little more thick and it stands out a little more. So let's go ahead and mix it well. I have it nice and mixed. What I'm going to do is add it to my bag, my piping bag, and then I'm going to go ahead and this is ready. Look, this is ready. Let me get the cake out of the fridge. Okay, I'm getting it out. I'm just going to go ahead with the spatula and smooth the top. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just try to smooth it. So the less smooth it is, the better the cake will look at the end. I try to put it in very hot water and then dry it completely before I put it on top or on the sides of my cake. Okay, this is done. I have my chocolate here, my ganache, and I'm going to go ahead and slowly add it to the sides. Look at this. You want to do it slowly so that you see where the chocolate is running and how much you want the chocolate to run. If you could see there's spaces where there's no chocolate running down, that's where you're going to go back, put a little bit of the ganache, and just watch how it starts going down the cake, the sides of the cake. Add as much as you would like. I'm just going to go ahead and add just a little couple more areas. The areas that I see that need a little more ganache, well, I'm just going to go ahead and just add it. Here I am ready for the decoration. If you could see it, it's a little more thicker. The color is a little more intense. This is done. On the sides, I'm going to add my sprinkle, and this is how I add my sprinkle to make it a little easier for me and that I don't make a mess. I'm going to go ahead and add the sprinkle, and with my spatula, I'm going to go ahead and just push them in until they're nice and incorporated on the bottom of the cake. Once I do that, I'm just going to add a little sprinkles right on the top to give it such a beautiful look. I have some chocolate pearls, white chocolate pearls, that I'm going to add right on the top when I'm done. So you could see how this cake, you know, it ended up. This is just going to look amazing, my friends. Look, I'm going to go ahead. Remember that on your filling and on your condensed buttercream, you add the extract that you like. I added coconut because I love the coconut extract. But this is done. My friends, I want to show you from close up how my decoration looks. This is a very small cake. It's a 6 by 6. It's a perfect cake for a family of 6, a family of 7. Portion control, of course. But look how beautiful this looks. You can make it at home. So easy to prepare. And, of course, delicious. I am ready for my presentation. And I am ready to cut it to see how this is going to look from the inside. I'll see you in a little bit. I am done with this cake, this vanilla cake with the banana filling. This just looks amazing, and I am ready to taste it because you know this is the part I love, I enjoy, and I really look forward tasting my recipes. Let's see how this came out. This is a sponge cake, but I added the 3 milks, so it's a 3 leches cake. Let's see how this tastes, okay? Look, it's so soft. Let's see how it is, because I just can't wait to dig into it. Excuse me. This is just amazing. Really nice and soft. And what I really like, it's a portion control. It's a 6-inch cake, perfect for a 6 family members. You know, we need to watch our portion controls, but this is perfect and it came out delicious. Thank you so much. If you liked and loved my recipe, please don't forget to subscribe, give me thumbs up, share my video on social media so more people get to know Cooking with Gloria. Don't forget to push the notification bell so every time I make a new recipe, yes, my friends, you are notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying my cake. Bye-bye.